Welcome back to Let's Play the Legend of Dragoon. My apologies for only one episode this week. It's been a busy week in real life, but next month things should be much slower as we're turning the corner here from May into June. Due to work schedules and such, things are going to be a little less hectic. Hopefully I won't be as tired all month. It's the downside of being in your mid-30s is you get tired a little more quickly than you did when you were younger. But I'm doing what I can. Fortunately, my little JRPG duders have absolutely unlimited stamina. Well, you gotta be careful of their hit points, right? But we can run around ghost ships all day and stuff. Okay, so I did a little bit of research on this chest. It's honestly not going to be worth my time. There is a really good accessory in here that just automatically completes additions for you, but that's just a skill issue. I just have to get good at them. The other stuff in here is nice, but nothing like that I'm going to super regret if I don't get it. So it turns out it's a logic puzzle. There is no way to know the solution to this without but not really trial and error, but you find the 4 numbers from the spirits, and then those 4 digits are what's used. 3 of the 4 are used. So you put them in the chest and see if it gives you an ellipsis, a ... Then you know you got at least one of the numbers correct. And you just have to use logic to deduce your way through it. And I'm not good at those kinds of puzzles, and I'm not going to struggle through it in an episode. But now you know. I'm going to go ahead and forfeit what all's in there. There's no PSN trophies tied to it, to my knowledge, so I'm skipping it. And if there is a PSN trophy that I'm missing out on, then I'll do it on my own time. Honestly, didn't mean to get in this fight. I distracted myself by talking, and here we are in a battle. Okay, I don't like that. Whatever he's doing is not going to be okay. Or I'm not going to be okay with him getting that attack. So, we'll just take care of him before he has a chance to. Okay, looking good. Now we need to proceed to the captain's chamber, which means I actually have to try and remember where that is. Was it downstairs or was it through this door? Through this door. Okay. Oh, I thought I could squeeze by on the side there. I guess not. So in addition to my usual copious amounts of Pokemon playing, in my free time I've been splashing in a bit of Advance Wars Reboot Camp, or 1 and 2. I forget exactly the title order, but the Advance Wars remake on Switch. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I was a huge Advance Wars fan for the first 2 games, and then I dropped off. I didn't realize that Dual Strike, which was for the Nintendo DS, was actually a sequel in the original series, so I never played it. And then I guess Days of Ruin is the 4th game in the series, but like all the characters are different, and I don't know, I haven't heard good things about it. When compared to the other 3 games. Like, Days of Ruin should have been a standalone. I don't know. I haven't done enough reading or playing to really have an opinion on it. That said, 1 and 2, I spent countless hours on those, on the GBA. Oh man, I never did finish 2 because the final boss was just too difficult for me. But the remake on Switch is really good. I've made it through the first game so far, and now I'm doing all the side stuff before I move on to the second game. And it's just as good as the original, except... Well, not except, but... the AI cheats a little bit in the original in order to, I guess, make it more challenging. The AI will know where you move on turns that you move during what's called fog of war, where they can't see you. So if you move into cover, like trees, for one turn, the computer will remember where you are. If you move somewhere where the computer can't see you because of fog of war, for one turn, the computer will remember where you are. And they removed that for the remake, which is really good because it feels much more fair. You do get to know where the computer is if you watch closely. In some instances, if you happen to see a unit move into cover, you can assume that it's there in those trees. Or if you see a sub move and then dive, you memorize the tile. Okay, you might remember that. But the computer not being allowed to just magically know where you are is so much better. It makes the battles feel so much more fair. That was the only cheap thing that I thought was a problem in the first couple games, and they resolved it. So yeah, if you like strategy, pure strategy, by the way, not an RPG, there's no leveling up, just strategy, like board game style, it's really fun. I recommend it. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp for Switch. Okay, moving on. This dialogue box has been up long enough. Let's go. Is that a ghost captain or a ghost pixel mosaic sensor bar? Oh, it's the back of a chair. There it is. Okay. The black monster, huh? Reasonable request. Some money. Some more money. Key of Phantom Ship. Ah, the translations in this game. The portrait reminds me of a pixely mess. Although, let's try putting on that visual filter. Now at least it looks like a human holding a baby instead of just a pixel mouse. I'm just kind of playing around with the polygons right now to see how Dart looks with this filter on. Honestly, I like it. I feel like I've come so far without using this filter. But this scene here alone has, I think, has pretty well convinced me. We're going to leave the filter on for a while. And if it starts bothering me, I can always turn it off, right? Wasn't quick enough to get past the ghost dudes this time. Okay, you know what? This looks so much better to me. It covers up some of the jank. Like, look at the character portraits. They look a million times better with scan lines. That's so interesting. I guess it just goes to show that this game was upscaled and not remastered. The developers back then were more conscious of, like, you know, scan lines on TVs and developed graphics accordingly. So, I know this is kind of a tone shift or a attitude change for me, but darn it, I think the scan lines are the way to go. I'm actually enjoying looking at, you know, these graphics a little more. Kind of, like I said, did I say, or did I just think it removes some of the jank, some of the pixel weirdness? That's so neat. Okay. Well, I'm not going to restart my series or anything, but kind of wish I'd been playing with this on all along. Now then, Key of Phantom Ship. Probably goes in Locked Door of Phantom Ship. Yeah. So I guess they're not attacking Rose, but whoever they were fighting was standing about where Rose is now. That's why we're seeing it replayed like that. I assume. I feel like Rose does know a little more than she's letting on, though. The lock is opened. Ladies, gentlemen, and people of all gender persuasions, the lock is opened. It's just such an obtuse wording. Checking for Stardust, by the way. That's why I'm going up and down like that. Bravery Amulet. I assume that prevents fear status? No, I'm not the Black Monster. I'm not pursuing Princess Luvia. I feel there's been a terrible misunderstanding, but we're gonna have to fight anyway. That's what you do in a JRPG. If there's a misunderstanding, swords out. Yeah, Kongol should attack. There we go. I was just thinking about maybe using an item, but not with Kongol.
Take that, flurry of sticks.
Oh, he didn't disappear. Is this one of those battles where... Bruh. I know he's already dead, but that animation was next level. Anyway, I was just thinking, is this going to be one of those battles where I have to take down all 5 at the same time? I don't have any all-attacking items, do I? Well, shoot. This feels like a good time to, panic a little. When in doubt, Dragoon's out. Except during the water dragon boss fight, because that can crash your game. I'll mention it when we get to that fight. Okay. Since it's looking like I'm gonna need to knock everybody down at the same time, I'll go ahead and force multi-target hits as best I can. Well, okay then. Oh, here he goes again. Picking on Kongol. Okay, I see what that attack is. It deals half your remaining HP. The first time it dealt like 600 something, this time it was 300 something. So it takes remaining HP divided by 2. It's like Thunder God attack. Okay. It's like Super Fang if you play Pokemon. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have Kongol Dragoon attack, even though I'm not good at the spinning timer thing. Wish me luck. Well, that was very poor luck. It's okay though. Yeah, I was afraid of that. They're getting back up, aren't they? Need to try and get this guy's HP down before I use another hit all attack. Oh yeah, 800 damage. Nice. Overkill? Yes. Regrets? Not a single one.
Thunder God attack! Stab!
Nice. Nice. That was pretty easy. And look at all that experience that we get. Excellent. Kongol character level up. Hashel character level up. Dart character level up. New addition for Dart. A level up for Shauna. A level up for Rose. A level up for Albert. Character levels, of course. Only one new addition. That's okay. It is a Dart, after all. You look like you've just seen a ghost trophy. Yes, actually I've just seen 5 of them. Now he's head of Ghost Knight. It's just his head. He's not the head of the Ghost Knights anymore, not plural. Just one head of Ghost Knight. And since we had Key of Phantom Ship, that must mean that head of Ghost Knight is a Ghost Knight's head, singular, right? Oh, I could drag on this translation forever. It's over. Half my face is missing. I can also rag on the polygons of the HD upscale. Because oof. I just want a proper remake of this game. Or a proper upscale. Like, remaster rather, not upscale. I'm getting a little bit befuddled here. But anyway, the faces. I'm going to say it every episode. The faces are just unacceptable. Is she Princess Luvia? Or is she a descendant? I honestly don't know. Please don't tell me if you do know. Well, it sure seems that way, Shauna. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yeah, the door's open. Yeah. We noticed. Kinda hard to miss. Stardust. Treasure. A dancing dagger. That sounds like good equipment for someone. Just not quite sure who yet. Oh, looks like I've got some stuff I should probably sell off. Bemusing arrow, shadow cutter, dancing dagger. It's 4 rows. There we go. Okay, that looks like obviously what will advance the story. No Stardust that I'm finding, so. Is that a ghost nanny? Literally, ghost nanny. Okay. What are we talking about? The age is right, but see two possibilities here, three possibilities here. One, Shauna is Louvre. That would be pretty cut and dry. Two, Shauna's a twin sister. Possible. Three, Shauna's a descendant and the ghosts are misremembering how long they've been wandering. Nanny says she's been wandering for 18 years, but what if it's been 180? And time feels like it passes differently for ghosts. I suppose that could make for a interesting plot device, but I don't know if this game runs that deep. It's fairly straightforward. Spry for such a large fella. You know, for a second there I misread what Meru said, and I swear my brain went, Dart, or hurry Dart, quack, quack. But it's quick, quick, quick. Hurry Dart, quack, quack, like a duck. Whoa. Is this a Titanic reference? It is, isn't it? I mean, a little bit different with the whole backstory and all, but just substitute Jack for Dart and oof. Whoops. That didn't happen in Titanic. Okay, hear me out. If this doesn't make you feel... Let me qualify that. If you're my age, if this doesn't make you feel like you're sitting on your mom's couch playing this fantastic JRPG that your friend told you about, you're 12 years old, and you're just learning about this stuff. If this doesn't give you that feeling, I'm sorry. Man, this brings me back. This kind of scene, this kind of music. Especially with this filter on. Wow. Final Fantasy VII and Tales of Symphonia get me that same way. Legend of Legaia. I was a little older when I played that one. Chrono Cross for sure. I mean, it goes without saying, right? Chrono Cross and Legend of Dragoon are gonna make me feel all the things. That's my name, ChronoDragoon. And that's why. Modern games? Oh, let me save that soliloquy.
Kansas! Not bad. I'm taking you with me.
Dare you!
Belzep! Your death won't be vain.
Revel to your very core in my eternal curse.
Sieg!
Let go. Save yourself.
Aside from the corniness of the voice acting, that scene is one of the heaviest, at least as far as I've made it into this game. Ooh, that's a lot. Anyway, I was starting to say modern games may look good, play good, and be a lot of fun, but these are the games that I grew up with. Like anybody who's maybe 25 or above, when you go back and play the games that you played when you were 12, 15, even 18, you just get this feeling. And I don't care what game that was, whether it was, games from the 70s, 80s, 90s, or even if you just turned 25 and, it's from 10 years ago, the 2010s, that feeling, just know that that feeling is what this kind of game gives me. Specifically this scene, the music, the crackling fire. How if you hold it up to one of today's games, it doesn't hold a candle. The fire does not look real, but in the year 2000 when this game came out, we were like, whoa, look how amazing this is. This is PlayStation 1. We expect to see this kind of stuff on the PS2. Seems like an early PS2. It is a late PS1 game, to be fair. But anyway, that's enough of my sentimentality. Let's continue. Correct. It's important to remember, if somebody reminds you of somebody else, they're not that person. And please don't ever think that they are. Don't set yourself up a false expectation. Let them be two individuals in your mind, but make the connection that makes them both precious to you. That's my midlife advice for all you young'uns. Back in my first play of this, which was on a PS Classic, not upscaled version, I was voicing everybody. And I gave the kid like a surfer voice, because his hair, particularly his hair, just made me think of like the California surfer, you know? Oh, dude, like, surf's up, man. That kind of thing. And then I realized he was a kid, and I had to, like, pitch up my voice. I got a couple comments about it. It was funny. I had a good laugh at that one. And then I had to say things like, Pooch, you like him, don't ya? Anyway. This is the one voice that I'm going to miss doing in this playthrough. The others, honestly, it's kind of annoying to do voices. I would rather just let the text speak and let each individual viewer assign a voice to the character. But the kid needs to be a surfer, in my opinion. Pete has got to have the, like, tubular dude kind of voice. But you're free to have him sound like something else if you prefer. Oh, it's not like that. We got separated from our group. You met us 5 seconds ago. Stop that. We're not shy, we're telling you the truth. You can believe me or not, but it doesn't make it any different. Doesn't sound like nothing. You're coughing. Ooh, don't now. Sounds like we have our next quest. We got ourselves a monster to get rid of, a passageway to open up. And we've got some time left in the video, so let's start looking around. Let's go to the Ocean Terrace, which has some, I don't know about funny dialogue, but a little bit of lore, world building here. If I can get lined up to actually talk to the darn NPCs. There we go. they can't get through, so they just spend their days sitting around gambling. You know, when you run out of money, what are you going to gamble? Like, you got the clothes on your back, but other than that, run out of money, run out of possessions. If you've ever watched the old show, well, I hate to say it's an old show, but it is kind of an old show now, Firefly. Hold that thought. I'm going to go to Pete's house and look for Stardust. Anyway, Firefly, there's at least one scene where they're sitting around playing cards. And what they're gambling is their chores. Oh, I forgot about this over here. How do we open this? I don't think we do, Dart. At least not now. You stake up some chores. You lose. You have to do all the chores that are in the pot. That was an interesting way of gambling. When you got nothing, gamble away your duties so you can have more leisure time. But only if you're good enough to win. If not, then you'll have more duties to do. Oh, what did that say? Oh, a kitchen. Okay, no Stardust here. The pier. Okay, that's just the drinking water. But I can come through here. And I spy a chest. Oh, I need to do some trickery to get there. Gotta go this way. I remember that. Because if you go this way and try to go around that rock, it actually hits the border. And this happens. Which I actually didn't mean to do quite yet. Whoops. Well, do you know how to use additions? Whoa. That's some violent benevolence right there. I'm looking at quite probably the best character in the game. Not my favorite. That's different. I'm drawing a line. My favorite character is not the best character. I just like how spunky Meru is. She makes me laugh. Alright. Now before we go... Aha, this is how I get over... How do I get over there? Maybe I cannot. I was wondering about getting on that walkway. But that's okay. Whoops. Didn't want to exit. I just wanted to check for Stardust a little more thoroughly. maybe we can get them to come and help. Dried fish are hanging. The bed doesn't sag. The bed doesn't sag. That's good. Oh, wait, what? Pathetic those. It could put a chill on even 100 years of love. Really? Okay, she's definitely justifiably angry here. They could be, helping her fix this crazy tilted house, but they're sitting around moping about not being able to go fishing, which is important for the economy, I'm sure. But there's a person right in front of you who needs some help. Why don't you go help instead of sulking? At least do something. Anything. Woof. Quite the chatterbox, but we got some good information. So there's a hot spring in Fueno that allegedly has some healing potential. We definitely want to take Pete's mother there. Anyway, just gonna make a quick backup save. Got about 10 minutes left before we gotta wrap it up. Should be just enough time to get on the road. Okay, now this is interesting. I don't recall if there's anything I can find in here. But like, why do I get to come into this prison cell looking area? I can't. It seems lonely on the shelf. Okay. That explains it. Now we have 22 Stardust. 8 more to the next reward. And if I recall correctly, 30 Stardust is a pretty good reward. The game the mayor and the others are playing is for 3 guys. Got left out some sunbathing here. Oh, so one of the guys on the terrace is the mayor of all things. A mayor. Not the mayor of all things, but of all professions. They could have. One of them is shirking his mayoral duties. Oh, before we get too involved, let's take a look at our additions. I need to use Madness Hero, and I can continue to use more and more for a little bit before switching to Hardblade. One battle per screen, right? That's how I do it. Ooh. A mermaid? Yes, literally. Mermaid.
Yes! Go! Madness Hero!
Oh, that one's gonna be really annoying if I have to counter in the middle of it.
Hush! Die! More and more!
All out attack. Like you think it's Persona or something.
Hush! Die! More and more!
Well, Persona 3, 4, or 5. There were no all out attacks in Persona 1 or either of the Persona 2 duology. Persona 2 is definitely something I'd like to do on this channel eventually, but it seems really imposing and might not make for good Let's Play content. I want to do that maybe like a digest, because there's a lot of grinding that you gotta do in most Persona games. At least if you play the way that I play. Well, wait a minute. If Bueno is not that way, then... Oh, it's the monster that's causing them to not be able to get through the cave. Also, did my cursor get turned off? I think so. I'll have to turn it on again after this battle. Oh, goodness. Well, I think we need to try and take her out first.
Yes! Go! Madness! Hero!
Die. More and more.
One more turn before she attacks, please. Uh-oh. Okay. It could have been worse. It's getting worse. Alright.
Die. More and more.
There we go. Now it's just these little guys.
Yes!
Oh, Dart. What are you doing? Stop that. I'm not sure. I think I was early. Oh, despirited too. I didn't notice that. Oh my gosh, they have magic as well? What on earth? These things are wild and...
Die. More and more.
Dart's turn, please. Okay. However, it's not going to matter if I attack with Dart. I've only got one Mind Purifier. Oh, I gotta get a Fueno quick. Need to restock. Goodness. Let me attack.
Die. More and more.
And now he's gonna target both of us. Sheesh.
Yes! Go! Madness! Hero!
Phew. My goodness. Alright, we gotta check Rose's addition. Two more. More and more, more and more. Two more, more and more. There we go, there's my cursor. Oh wow, I'm over here already. Well, that's good. That's an interesting looking dude. And he's gone. Okay. Sure. At least I don't have to worry about taking damage or something. I don't know. That was weird. That must be one of those rare monsters like the birds back on the other continent. Okay, that's a normal enemy.
Die. More and more.
One more and more. One more and more and one. If I use that addition one more time, and stop stuttering like Porky Pig.
Yes. Go.
Then I'll be
Hero.
done with more and more and can move on to Hardblade. Well, looks like I'll definitely get to use more and more at least once more and more. Nope, I won't. Because I'll mess it up. Okay, I'm gonna do one more battle. And I'm gonna finish the 80 uses of more and more before I go into this next town. I'm very sorry to Pete and Pete's mom who are walking with me as I just keep going back and forth waiting for monsters to jump out. But that's what life's like with me. Yeah.
Yes. Go. Madness. Hero.
I wonder if that one can be countered. Okay. It's gonna be like that, huh?
Die. More and more.
Okay, his barrier's gone because he attacked normally.
Yes. Go.
Ooh, I missed that last one.
Die. More and more.
Okay, that should be 81 more and mores. Let's check, and that's where we're gonna wrap it up. Because we're just about at an hour, so get an inch closer. There we go. Addition? Rose? Yes, Hardblade time. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. That helps the video to get seen and the channel to grow. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider subscribing. I upload episodes of Legend of Dragoon usually twice a week, this week just once, but usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then on Saturdays, I do episodes of Dragon Quest Builders 2. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Other than that, one more time, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye.